Hey guys, good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you're watching me from, whichever place you're watching me from. Compliment of the season, everyone. Hey. Yes, I'm sorry I could not upload last week. Yeah, due to some tight schedule. Thank you guys for watching my video, for sharing my video, for the likes, for the comments. Thank you for also pressing the bell notification so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. Thank you guys. Thank you. Most of you calls me, the encouragement and everything. Thank you. Compliment of the season. Happy Christmas to everyone. In fact, a very prosperous new year we are waiting and hoping to see in 2023. Thank you guys for all you've been doing. Thank you. Is your girl again. I'm here. Today's topic is going to be a little bit interesting, what most of us just look at and throw in our face. We are going to be talking about change today. You heard me right. We are going to be talking about change. I think I'm going to do it separately, both for the men and for the women. Yeah, because I don't think I'm going to make them together. We are going to be talking about change. So I'll talk of change today for either for the men or for the women. Which one do you expect? Which one do you want? Let's talk of the men first. So we'll go for the men. So today we are going to be talking about change. What is change? Change is when you transform yourself from one level that you are before to another, whether financially, morally, academically, otherwise, character, whichever way, your status, whichever way. Change is change. So what are those change that we want to see in our life, in our relationship, in our day-to-day life? What is change? Change is what I just mentioned. It's for you from one place to another, being transformed from one place to another. You were here before, you are not here. You were not doing this before, you are not this. You were not a doctor before, you now acquired the degree. You were not a mother before, you are not a mother. You are not a wife before, you are not a wife. You are not a wife. You are not a husband before, you are not a husband. You've not done so many things, and now you've changed. I was a liar before, I'm changed. I was a backbiter, I'm changed. I used to fornicate, I'm changed. I used to be humanized, I'm changed. I used to follow different men, I'm changed. So change comes in different ways. So we are going to be talking about change in our relationship. Because these days, all we know, all we see is just relationship. Relationship doesn't mean man and woman only, or because you are dating the person, or is your husband or your spouse. No. Relationship, whether you and your children, is a relationship. You and your siblings is a relationship. You and your friends, relationship. Marriage, boyfriend and girlfriend, fiancé, your colleagues at work. Do you have good relationship with them? So change. Yes, today we're going to be talking of the men. Now, as a man, as normal, I'm not God, I'm not the law, I'm not also the tradition, but normal requirements that we all know that a man, whether you being at least boyfriend, doesn't have too much. If you cannot condone, you can, let me just use marriage. As a man that is married, you're supposed to cherish your wife. You're supposed to love your wife. You're supposed to be the best friend of your wife. Everything. You're supposed to do everything with your wife. That is why they say the two of you are coming together, not two, but one. We all know that in our normal day calculation is 1 + 1 is what? 2. But in marriage, 1 + 1 is called 1, because the two of you are coming together. You are equal. Whoever that says we are not, no. They only state love your wife and your wife will cherish you. If I'm in my bed and you brought a tea, coffee or anything, you bring breakfast in bed for me, then you think I will not buy my head for you? When I'm going anywhere, oh baby, let me take you, or you are coming like this, you give me gift and all those things, you show me love, you respect me, you show me love, you think I will not submit to you? The reason why most of you see it as, I know what is in your mind, and that is what I want to see. Yes, you that is looking at me. The reason why we see it as, even if you show some women love, brother, how you want to show woman love when you date your side chick ass? How you want to show your wife love when you go buy motor for your side chick? you go leave the old one where you get for your wife. How you want show your wife love when you go buy new house for your side chick? You say make your wife dey the one in not go get anything to your name or get anything. Which kind of love you dey show? If your wife say need human hair of how much, you go say no, the children need to pay school fees, but your side chick, you know, they reject her. I'm not here to give you gbas today or give you woto or maybe come to know. I'm only trying we should change. Like what I said, if you give me breakfast in bed, baby, how are you, honey? Good morning. Did you sleep well? Did you wake up well? How was your night? You need anything? What are you going to do today? You want any support from me? What do you want? Okay, just relax. Let me take care of it. Those are the change that we need. It's not always you still dey sleep, get up, stand up. The woman must be the first to wake up. The woman must be the last to sleep. The woman must be the one to make sure everything is tidy. The woman must be the one to make sure everything is okay. The woman must be the one to do it. It's a woman's job. It's okay. Now, as a man, what is your job? Bros, now you are the thought, you will they look me. So what is your job? Bring money. Is your man also bringing money? Have you asked yourself that question? Are you providing 1,000,000%, 100% of everything they need? Even if you are doing that, she's also a human. Let's turn it around. You come and stay at home. Let me provide the money. So most women, they even earn more than their husband. Most women, they work more hours more than their husband. But you still come back and say, you are tired. You went to work, I went to work. You are tired. You cross your leg and be watching telly. And me, I'm a stick. And after all the choice and everything, after you have crossed your leg to watch telly, well, I not be feminist. I know say most of now they look me like I not be feminist of a truth. The only thing when I try to do be say balance the equation. Let the equation be balanced. I am nowhere close to feminist. If you are a woman, you are wrong. I will just tell you are wrong. Like there's actually a topic I'm bringing here right now. If you are a woman, you are wrong, and I will tell you are wrong. So this is for men. If you are also doing the wrong thing, I will also tell you this thing is not supposed. Try and be considerate. Put others in your shoe and know what they feel. Yes, you can't be in somebody's shoe, but assume if such a thing happened to you, how will you feel? You know, most of you men, I don't hate men. I've seen so many comments. Some people go, why are you waiting? No, I don't hate men, and man not do me anything. If it's not working, it's not working. So I don't take sides. I'm not talking because of a particular person or talking because of what happened. No. I'm only saying men. Like seriously? Okay, now, because of the wicked heart that you people have, the stiff-necked heart, the one-sided that you people are, you don't even care whether these things will happen to your sister, your mothers, your daughters, even your grandchildren. You don't even care. All you know that you've lived your life and that is all that matters to you. Look at this Dr. Martin Lucas that prayed in the snow and the snow was melting in America and said one day black man will become president. He didn't do it for his own son or his own self or his own family. His family was not the black man that ruled America. He was not from Obama's family. He did it for generations to come. If you change today, another man see you and change. Another one see and change. This world will be a better place for us. All this divorce, this, that, will not be seeing it. Okay, now, you are maltreating a woman and they say what goes around comes around. What goes around do what? Comes around. Now, you are maltreating a woman, forgetting you have a mother, forgetting you have a sister, forgetting you give birth to a girl, a female child. Okay, now let's say you say I don't have a female child. What about your sister? You don't have a sister also? What about your mom? What about your cousins? What about your aunties? What about your nephews? Your niece? What about those ones? Do we even consider all about me? This is why this barbaric art is still going on. Like one of my videos recently, I measured it. I said, come, you as a man, you abandon a child, whichever level, you abandon a child. And now this child is about to get married. You were the one that abandoned this child, whether or no whether. You abandon a child. This child is about to get married, and they will invite you just as the sperm donor that you are, or as a father, or they want to just give you that respect, or they want to say, okay, let us not just go against tradition. You, as the man that abandoned a child, that did not take care of a child, you will still have the mind to say the mother that take care of that child with the pain and everything will not enter that place, will not be there. You don't want to see the mother. How wicked could you be? If they do it to your mother, how will you feel? If they do it to your sister, how will you feel? If they do it to your daughter, how will you feel? You don't think these things. All your own is, let me do it. I've seen a man. I said it before. Now, this one is for men. The reason why we see divorce as one of the most difficult things these days is because of the way we do it, especially we Africans. Divorce, if it's not working, it's not working. He said, whatever my heavenly Father has not planted shall be uprooted. If it's not well with you, if it's not doing well, remove it. The marriage is not working. It's not a do or die affair. Because if you die in a toxic marriage, you die in a sinful way, you will still go to hell. Doesn't mean that hell you will still go. Okay, you are trying to please God by being in marriage, but you are committing sin in other ways. Yes. It's like when you are pregnant out of wedlock. They'll say it's a blessing. Children are blessing. But the fornication is a sin. The child that come out of it is not a blessing. I don't know if you are getting me. You understand? This is how we turn things around. The fornication was a sin, but the child that come out of that fornication was a blessing. Did you read the book of 2 Samuel? When David slept with Bathsheba, the wife of Uriah. I always use Bible to back up my video. When David slept with Uriah's wife, which is a Bathsheba. Now, when David slept with her, that was also the mother of Solomon. David slept with this woman. They had a child. And David had to send men to kill the husband just to cover up, because the man did not sleep with the wife when he asked the man to come home and sleep with the wife. Okay, now, because of this, God told Moses by himself, because when they quote waiting on this scripture, and now they talk the whole thing, drink, I don't be drunk, this, I don't be that. Listen, God told David by himself when the child was sick. David was fasting for good 7 days. Fast for how many? David was fasting, praying, all manner of prayer. God said that child will die. If you like, from this year fast till your eternity, that child will die. God did not see that child as a blessing. God did not see that child and say, oh, the child is innocent. God did not see that child and say, oh, the child is this. God said, that child that come out of you and Bathsheba, that you kill the husband for, that particular child must die. But it is true, that same Bathsheba, that David had Solomon, that became the king also. Read your Bible very well. But he said that child, that particular one, must die. He didn't say children are heritage, children are gift, children are blessing. So most of you, when you have a child out of wedlock, you say children are blessing. No, you have already done this. You don't want to commit abortion. Now, I'm not trying to say you should do anything. I'm only bringing out something. Now, that aside, you as a man, you will not do all these things. You don't have conscience. Instead of you to come and say, this is the change we are looking for. Instead of you to come out, when they are giving you the honor and say, yes, I'm the father. I'm not trying to tell you what to say. I'm only speaking. Yes, I'm the father. It's true. But this honor was not supposed to be given to me. Excuse me, because the mother trained this child. And we should thank her very well for training this child. And even for a child to even bring a man home, it means they've done a good job. Like I used to tell people, I say, my mom is one of the most luckiest women in the world, not just in Africa, in the world. Because why? My mother trained 4 girls, and no one came home with a pregnancy or wanted pregnancy or a bastard or doesn't. In fact, not just only the girls, both the boys. None of my brother ever impregnates any girl and say they bring a child home. Or till now, even when they are married, that they impregnate a woman outside their wedlock. Or any of my mother guests have given birth to another man or given a child to another man outside their marriage or outside their wedlock. No. I'm not saying we are perfect, but If a woman could do that, train up those children like that, you as a man, you should give credit. Not always the wrong side. It's difficult to bring up girls' children and they did not get pregnant. They did not lose their womb. They brought husband home and they are married. 4, not 1, not 2, 4. 4. And the boys did not pregnant a woman one day. Nobody has children for my brothers. None. Whether in marriage or before marriage. None. Not because we can do it. Not because we know how to do it. None. Neither for the girls nor for the boys. So I always tell people that my mom is one of the most luckiest women on earth. Yes, we don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. We don't pray for it also. I'm not bragging. We are not praying for it also. But till now that I'm speaking, none. And I pray continue and remain like that by the grace of God. Okay, now, you as a man, if a woman train up children for you, instead of you to say, call her. I know we are not in a good terms. I know we are not together. I know we are not, something happened. But I must commend you. It will not take anything away from you. If you commend a woman, you say, I don't know how to put it in English, but I know in Edo says, say somebody that help you to look after your child is your God at that moment, because the one that is taking care of your child. You understand? So now you will not come out and say, the reason why I'm saying this, I was looking at this one is life and direct. A man woke up, a man that you did not train a child and the child still decide to honor you. You were in the marriage, they honored you. You take a mic and thinking you were praying for your daughter, but you were vomiting rubbish. That you pray for that your daughter that is doing marriage. That what the evil mind that her mother had, or the separation mind that her mother had, that her mother will not influence her, that her mother will not do this, that her mother will not do that, that her mother will not do this. I pray that your home will be good, the man should not take chances, the man should... and you are a father. Now, how do you expect your in-law to look at you? You think you are condemning your wife? You just end up destroying yourself. You end up condemning yourself for you even voicing those things out from your mouth. A child that you did not take care of. A child that you did not take care of. I've got so many calls since I make that other statement that if a man did not take care of the children, he should not be eating bride price. Most people say, how about we call you, this one we call you. If you can say if a woman cheats and he will carry it on their head. So if a man did not also take care of their children, let him not also eat the bride price. Why do you want to reap where you did not sow? Have you ever seen somebody that saw cocoyam and come and reap plantain? It's not possible. You did sow, you should not reap. If I did not sow anything on the ground, when it's time for harvest, I should not expect anything. That's just the truth. If I did not work in a month, I should not be expecting a salary. Where is it coming from? If I'm not a worker, I shouldn't expect salary at the end of the month. That's the plain truth. So why are we twisting the whole thing and you now say, is she a feminist? I'm not a feminist. I am not. I always let God lead. Let truth lead. Let God lead. You see many men, because you know your family. And this goes to men family. I also have brothers. Let it go to the men family. You also see you, because he's your brother. You know what women pass through. Like somebody was talking to me. It's like a brother to me. We grew up together. So it's like we know ourselves very well. So it's like a brother to me. And I was talking to him, say my girlfriend is here. I said, okay, let me greet your girlfriend. We are talking to the girl. Just talk to this girl. Talk to her. Tell her to be pandy. I like pandy. Now tell her to be pandy for me every morning. I allow him to finish. I say, what do you say the girl should do? It should be pandy for you every morning. Say yes. I said, my sister, are you there? She said yes. Did you hear him? He said yes. I said, okay, now listen to my judgment. The only help I want you to do for him, peel the yam, put it in the fire. When it's cooked, call him to come and pan it. He said, what? What did you say? I said, oh, can you pan or you cannot pan? How am I supposed to pan? She's not supposed to say, oh, you want to eat pan the yam, but you cannot pan it. They even help you to put the yam in the fire for you to come and pound it, you are complaining. So who will be pounding it for you to be eating? You pound it and know how it is. So let's see whether if you pound today, you eat pounded yam this morning. The next day you pound, you eat pounded yam. The other day you pound, you eat pounded yam. Whether you will still do it the fourth day. Because you are the one doing it. You know how hard it is. You will lose. You will say, no, it's better I eat another thing. Because why? It's stressful. But if someone else is doing it for you, you will not know the value. That's exactly what we are trying to say here. Help him to put the yam on the fire. And when the yam is cooked, call him to come and pound it. I told him, I said, I cannot pound for a man every day. In the morning, to be precisely. I cannot. So what I cannot do, I cannot tell a fellow woman like me to do it just because he's dating my brother, he's marrying to my brother. And you think I'll get favor from you or something. So I should tell a fellow woman like me to be pounding for you every day. What me cannot do. What I cannot do, I should tell a fellow woman like me to be doing it. Just because you are my brother. You see, this is the change we are talking about. What I cannot do, I cannot tell you to do it. And I told the girl, if you put yam on the fire, he cannot pound it, then he's not ready to eat a pounded yam. If he's ready, he will pound it and eat. Oh, you want the woman to be pounding for you every morning, but you cannot pound for yourself. You see? Like somebody want to follow me, want to buy something from me. This thing is expensive. I say, yes, the thing is expensive because it's expensive. If you don't want to buy, it's not a force. And now, you say the thing is expensive. You cannot buy it with your money. But you turn around and say, let somebody else give it to you as a gift. Oh. You see the change we are talking about? You cannot do it for yourself. You cannot do it for yourself, oh. But you want somebody to do it for you. And you can wear it. And you can use it to dress. And you can use it to shine. And you can use it to like. Okay, now. See another reason for the change. You know, men. I don't know of you people. Men. They always tell you, are you going to give birth to Jesus? You don't know how many my mother gave birth to. You know why? Listen, these ladies. I will say it in your own too. Many of you ladies that are the man say, if you just they beg me, I born for her. Hey! If to say you know, if you know, you know. If you see the way they beg me, I say need picking on it. That's the person who say need picking. So just watch and see. Sit down, look, now be dog name. Men can tell you to give them 1 million children because why? Number one reason, just listen. Not being go carry the belly. Not being go labor room. Not being go do sleepless night for 3 months. Not being go breastfeed pikin. Not being go lose his shape. Not being go they clip and pass or they change shit or they change the pikin. Not being go tell pikin for hospital if they sick. Not being go they check pikin whether he creep or he waka or he do the. So why the man not go want 30 children? He not to sleep with you. Waiting they enjoy. There is no suffer. There is nothing. He not to just enjoy. When he enjoy finish, he get up. When pregnancy sickness start now you. That 9 months, you not go sleep with this side, you not go sleep with this side, you not go sleep with front. Anyhow, where you see your life, now you go take her for that 9 months. You can't enter labor room, the worst. You can't use all the strength where God take create you, push the pikin, come out, finish. You go start breastfeeding. You go start sleepless nights. You go continue. You never reach anything, the man go tell you, so yeah, sister, open now. Because you don't know the pains where you pass through. Whether you use operation burn, whether they stitch you, whether the pain heal, you know consign now. He go tell you, say, this pikin don't reach to senior. Now be the only help we get for you. Now to enter. Sister, open. He go enter. Enjoyment. So many of you will go say, he like children. Say my job born. If you want to really know whether man like children, tell her make you deposit millions for your account before you born. So that if anything happen, you go see money to take care of your children. And that time I go tell you, say, they pay money for pikin. Then they do this for pikin. Anybody will tell you, say they don't pay money for pikin. Sister, I beg. Wait till they tell you buy baby food. Wait till you go chop to refill your breast. Wait till you tell they buy medicine, pampers, feed the bottle, soccer, name it. But not be money they tell they born pikin. God will provide. How? When you go beer parlor, go drink. Me and my children, they sad, they will cry for my ear. Be the change we want to see. Change. It also demand When you are doing something, let me use the Bible now. When you are committing a sin, listen, oh, we all know this proverb that say, Jesus the same yesterday, today, and forever. Look at it. You commit sin yesterday, Jesus was there. You are repenting today, Jesus is there. You want to be a better person tomorrow, Jesus is also there. Yesterday, today, and forever. You did something wrong yesterday, Jesus is there. You are retracing your step today, Jesus is here. You want to go to eternity with him tomorrow, Jesus is also there. So, change. Be the change that we want to see. Make a change. Let's be a different. You want to change. You did something wrong. You did whatever you do. Retrace your step. That is what God is looking for. That is the change we are talking about. Most of you say, Christianity, that's what Christianity, whether you like it or not. Check the Bible. Everything where they inside. Now, what did they happen today? You like it, you don't like it, everything where God talk, it they happen today. So if you like say, Bible has come, this has come. Bible did not come anything. No. It is what is happening. It is the change we want to see. It is the change we need. Change. Learn how to play with your children. Learn how to cherish your wife. I was talking to a man one day. I was shocked. In fact, I was shocked. I said, I have not seen your family for long. He said, my wife had twins. I've not been coming out. I have to help her because I do work. So the period I'm at work, she's the only one. And when I come back for work, I try to help her at everything. Say, do you know that people start talking that I'm not a woman rapper? My wife just locked me inside the house. I say, if you like, you bath your wife. It is your money. What you use your money to buy? Maybe you will cherish it now. If you buy gold now, you go throw away and make a thief. Maybe you go keep her where? You use your money to marry a woman. If you like, you bath her. If you like, you plait the hair. If you like, now you dey carry her up and down. Now your property. This is common sense. Wey not common. Common sense is not common. Some of you men, how did you sleep? And you wake and you breathe and you wake up the next day and you can still eat. Life will continue with you. When you know that you are not a part of your children's life. Let's leave the wife aside. I know it's very, very important, but let's just slide first. You are not a part of the life of your wives, your children, your family. The Bible says a man, a man that cannot take care of, especially, they underline it there, especially that of his household, is worse than a pagan. Do you know the meaning of a pagan is a curse? And most of you say, this one talker. That is why you see, he said there is a thing that seemeth right unto a man, but the end of it is what? Is destruction. At the beginning, when you start those things, the woman will suffer. Who said the woman will not suffer? The woman will suffer. They suffer long. The woman will suffer. And at that beginning, you are enjoying. Everything is bubbling for you. Everything is being put to place. You are saying, you see, she's the cause of my life. She's this, she's that. But watch you. He said, he that think he stand, let it take heed. If not, he will fall. Because when the table start turning, it's like most of you men, you know why? Most of the time you think it's because she's a woman. If you want to find out the truth from women, is a woman you will ask. If you want to find out the truth from men, is men you will also ask. Let me tell you something. You know, a little drop of tears of a woman. A little drop of tears of a woman. I smile again. I laugh. With my beautiful face. Of course, I know it. Is as dangerous, worse than a gunshot. Most of you don't know. A drop of tears of a woman. Go and look at the Bible. Say, when a woman swear for you with the pain, brother, brother, he will take the grace of God. That grace of God still needs restitution, which means change. It doesn't matter how far you have gone. He said it doesn't matter how many times a man fall, but how he rise. Change. Let me give you one example. There's one of this, our actor is a man. He left his family for how many years? 7, 8. Because he was thinking, I'm a handsome guy, I'm this, I'm that. The woman does not value me. Then show a shege. With his handsomeness, with his money, with every, he see shege. Can't remember, say like the prodigal son. Ah, my wife not they do this kind of thing. No. My wife have the guy has to go beg with everything he ever hold, he ever had. Let me tell you, from that day, he tried to bring back his family, begged, make sure it doesn't matter how long. When he bring them back, that guy is one of the toppest now. Do you know why? Because I used to say it in most of my video. If you have a wife, tell your wife, if you tell a woman, I am an armed robber, she will protect you and say, if a woman say, your wife say, go, you will come back. You don't need any soothsayer. You don't even need a word for. Once a woman say, I am suddenly behind you, not even your mother at this time, when you are married. Once you say, go, I am behind you. Ah, bros, before you reach there, Holy Ghost don't await you. Holy Ghost better one. So next week, guys, you hear from the women. I'm not a feminist. I always say it in my video. If you are wrong as a man, I will tell you. If you are wrong as a woman, I will tell you. So next week video is going to be interesting. See you guys. Merry Christmas once again in advance. And we hope to see a better, beautiful, prosperous new year of 2023. I can't wait to see you guys. Bye. Love you. See you in my next video. Bye.